Are you feeling sappy or sad, pissed off and mad? A mixture of all? Well, I'm going to give you the reason, the symptoms, and the cure. This is Holly Hall from AskHollyHall.com, and this is your moon report. Every 2.5 days, the moon changes signs, but we've also got a couple of other planets that have changed signs as well. We have Mercury, which is going into retrograde on Monday. And we also have Monday and Tuesday. And we also have Venus that just moved into Aries. So here we went from Pisces, that is peaceful, calm, relaxed, a little bit lazy, serene, surreal, daydreaming, sometimes tired, feeling nostalgic around love and relationships, feeling a sense of loss and abandon in love and relationships. And then it gets into feisty, Aries, fiery Venus. Now we're warriors, we're fighters. We don't take that stuff. We don't take that crap. We don't listen to what other people have to say, but we're still dealing with the wounded warrior because we still have Mars in Pisces. We still have Jupiter in Pisces. We still have Neptune in Pisces. Pisces is the oldest of old souls of the zodiac system. So wherever you have Pisces in your chart is where you're going to be feeling a hit. That's where you're going to be feeling a hit astrologically. Mine is in the third house, and it is a square to my moon, which means that I, for instance, am feeling nostalgic with memories around abandonment, loss, sadness, and nostalgia. It's in the third house of my thinking, so I'm ruminating about it as well. I sit with the emotions. I observe the emotions. That's the most important part. Observation. Observation expands. Observation allows you to evolve. You don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to criticize it. You don't have to shake it up, disturb it, upset it even more. All you have to do is go, oh, look, I didn't realize that I had this thought that was buried deep down inside. Because with Pisces energy, it is going to bring up the soul, the spirit. It will also bring in source and consciousness. But now, with the Aries energy involved, we are warriors. We are brave and courageous to face. But with Mercury, there's a difficulty in communicating it. There's a difficulty in creating a new dialogue within your own mind. Now, with the moon in Cancer, we do not necessarily, up until I would say early morning, Sunday, you're going to feel the shift Sunday morning when it gets into Leo. So we don't want to sit and communicate. Watch a sappy movie, write a book, write in your journal, have a glass of wine if this is your preference, have a chamomile tea, talk to a good friend, try to let out your emotions and start conjuring up the thought patterns around it. If you find that you approach anybody with the emotions because of the connection of Gemini and Pisces, it ain't going to come out right. It's not. I wouldn't even consider doing it until mid-week, because then we're going into Leo, and that's another 2.5 days, and that starts early to mid-morning on Sunday, depending on where you live. And that's Mother's Day. So Leo is all about family, gatherings, enjoyment, playfulness, creativity, fun, playfulness. So this is what you want to do with that energy. Did I say playfulness? So Sunday, Monday, you want to use the energy to just have fun, play. Let's not be dramatic. Let's not talk about anything that could easily be constructed or received as drama. Okay, let's still keep it. It's going to be hard. Leo and Aries, they get along really good. You're going to want to tell somebody how you're feeling. But I would highly recommend it is not the person that you're feeling about, the event. No cancellations, no drama here, just fun. Make sure that you orchestrate a day of fun. Whether you're a mother or not, whether you have a mother or not, mother yourself, nurture yourself, and do something fun and playful. Something a little daring, something you wouldn't normally do. Because then on Tuesday, you're going to wake up being very critical, very self-critical about some of the actions that you took over the weekend at the onset of the week. So think about this. Look at your future self, a few days from now, and go, what I am about to say right now, is it harmful? Is it thoughtful? Is it useful? Because if it's not, then don't do it. Because you will regret it on Tuesday and Wednesday and part of Thursday. You will ruminate about it non-stop. Now, if there's an event that happens on the weekend where somebody else isn't in control, somebody else loses their shit, somebody else didn't listen to this podcast to get the advice of how to handle this, then you're going to be ruminating about that. You will be calculating a well thought out response. Before that, you won't. Before that, it'll come to tears, and or after the weekend, it could come to a lot of drama, specifically Sunday afternoon or late Sunday in the day. Now, whether anything happens or not, the Virgo mixture with all of the Pisces that's happening, that's not an easy place either. So then I would use that time to organize and to serve and to help somebody else. And it could be as simple as paying it forward, paying the person behind you, pay for their coffee. It could be as simple as organizing your closet, minimalizing. Could be as simple as go and get your hair done. Right? Write out a new regime that's healthy for you. Or take a spiritual course, a workshop, read a spiritual book that teaches you something to help align yourself. Because there's a real tendency to take a good look at ourselves and go, what am I not perfect at? Let's just think about that nonstop for 2 days. Right? That's the energy. Now we're all going to do it differently. Everyone's going to do it differently. But that's a main theme. And not only within yourself, you're going to witness it around you. People are going to be critical. People are going to be self-doubting, lack of self-confidence. They're going to be nitpicky, precise, detail-orientated, maybe a bit cold, cool, aloof. And then we have Libra. I love Libra. Libra is going to be about midday on Friday, Saturday, and a little bit early on next Sunday. So this is going to finalize our week and move into next weekend, which is the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. Now, for the 13th, it's later in the evening. It'll be around dinner time, depending on where you are, but it'll be about that time. And then actually Jupiter moves in on the 11th, moves into Aries. And it's going to be in Aries until it retrogrades again and moves back into Pisces. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute at the end of October of 2022. But let's look at later on in the 10th, later on in the 13th, the 15th, and part 13th and the 14th, and very, very early in the 15th. Next weekend when it's in Libra. This is a very peaceful time. This is like, can everybody just get along? You're gonna find there's a lot of unfairness in the world, right? Because Jupiter's gonna ignite this Aries, where there's gonna be a lot of fight, a lot of wars, and I'm not talking about physical wars per se. I'm talking about wars that we're going to see between governing bodies on social media. There's going to be a lot of defensiveness within these governing bodies and within these bodies that are capitalistic. It will be in a sharp awareness to people in mainstream that have not ventured into digging deep with behind the curtain of what goes on in large industries such as medical, pharmaceutical, agricultural, educational, political. And people will begin to debate with one another. It will become very left-right, and there's going to be anger. How do you want to and those are the weekends, the 13th and the 14th and a bit of the 15th, where you're going to see an enormous amount of injustice, and it's unfair. And so this is a great time to take a look at, is this fair? Am I honest? Am I considering the other person's position? If it's no, 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 then the answer to how you respond to the other person is no, no, no. Let people be who they want to be without violence. And I mean violence. Lately with social media, when it comes to violence, it's the words that we choose to use to attack other people behind the courageous armor of our screen. The screen is our armor, is it not? Especially when Mars goes into Aries on the 26th, but I'll talk about that next week. So the good news is, if you've been the other thing, and I've already predicted this, the 16th to the 24th, there's the market crash. Okay, it's already slowing down. It's already going down. We can see all of the prices for real estate is going down. Interest is going up. Gas doesn't seem to be budging. But if you go on to stock market exchange websites, you'll see that things are starting to slowly creep down. But on the 16th, it's a complete huge drop. Now, this is advantageous if you are looking to buy stocks, which I am. I've liquidated the stocks that I have. I'm not a big player, though. And I will be buying stocks after that market crash. It is a good time to sell a home, real estate, ASAP. Well, it's about as high as it's going to be for a while. And then if you're looking to purchase or rent, do not even bother. Find another place. Even if you rent a hotel room for a few weeks, you will benefit from it. June and July, everything will drop considerably, is my prediction, is what I see. Okay, so there's your predictions for the week. This is Holly from AskHollyHall.com. You can find me on all social media with the tag AskHollyHall. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, please subscribe so you can get notifications when I go live and I do my free readings, and when I give these predictions, these daily and weekly predictions. May the stars be with you, and may all your dreams come true.